Hello everyone, and welcome back to this walkthrough. I skipped one turn ahead, and differences? Well, not much really. Just that these guys have moved a bit, and that's it, basically. They're going in for even more raiding, which is very funny, I know. Oh yeah, I actually killed their general. That's a good thing. Very good thing. But I can't really do much about that. Well, I can't really exploit that in any way, because these guys aren't really enough to meet them on the battlefield with. I'll for sure die against them, so I won't bother trying. For crown and country. Well, not the appropriate cry, but oh well, if you choose to say that, that's your choice. Okay, how's repression? Okay, I guess. It's coming along. Wow. This takes a long time to go down. Okay, yeah. Still holding Montreal, up in Canada. We got some raiding going on down here. We got a gentleman which spawned there. We also researched the explosive shells, so now our mortars and our howitzers have explosive shells. So that's good. We can now research socket bayonet. And I think we'll actually do that because not much else really to choose. Not much good to choose at this time, really. Okay, let's see here. Hopefully we can actually get peace with these guys. But they didn't do that last time, so most likely not. I'll give you back Upper Canada. How about that? Nope. That's an insult, apparently. France, then. If I give you Upper Canada, if I give you Montreal, a French city and everything, and you just give me peace, how about that? I'm giving you a region, and you're saying that I'm insulting you. God love that. Okay, basically every region I have is poorly defended, besides two regions. Two very lonely regions. Well, I can go on and try to do something here. I'll go on and meet this army, and hopefully drag this army into the fight. This is gonna be fun. At least can do something. Ah, Hessian Grenadiers. Got some Dutch, not Dutch, Dutch, really? Germans joining the action. On the wrong side though. And there we go. Ah, got this lovely music. Okay, let's place down our artillery. Now we got the Marine 12-pounder, which is exactly the same as the regular 12-pounder. And this is a 12-pounder howitzer, now with the explosive shell. So this is going to be fun. I'm fighting an uphill battle though. Well, I have the artillery, so at least have something going for me. Also have a numeral advantage. Okay, I'll have my militia stand here and basically protect my artillery, which I know militia isn't good at doing, but I don't have that much spare units really. The 1st regiment I'll have there, and I'll have the 5th, the 2nd and the 3rd on the right flank, along with 1 cavalry unit. Rest of the cavalry units will be on the left flank. And yeah, that's it, looking good. Just placed my general here. These guys have round shots. Okay, dragoons. Let's see what the artillery can do. The howitzers, to be precise. They're actually charging straight into my artillery. Oh wow, this is going to be interesting. Oh, kill a lot of horses there with the explosive shell. Unfortunately, I don't think the artillery will be reloaded in time. Not at all, really. Oh, thankfully. That was just in time. And I'm also getting in some shrapnel shots. Decent attack, I guess. Okay. The rest of the British army is now arriving. Canister, that was the word I was searching for. Okay, time to advance. And not have the game crash on me or anything. That would be bad. What's my drum 5? The French, I think? Still got the French. Yeah, still the French. Love that drum 5, by the way. Okay, they're already wavering. So hopefully I will get some canister shots in. Well, at least I will get some of these shots in. And they will also be killing a lot of my artillerymen in the process, but hey, that's what's happened. That's just what happens. And now I can basically place them in front. Nothing really stopping them there. There we go. Looking good. And those guys might return? I don't know, really. And I think you can basically join up with the 1st Regiment. How's the range on the cannons? Pretty well. Almost completely to the edge here. I'll try to go for those guys. That'd be interesting. Okay, even more horse. Ah, Hessian Grenadiers, I'll go for them. Now that I got the infantry units in front, the cavalry shouldn't really be a problem or a threat to my cannons. There we go. In range, get some good shots in. Too bad I can't follow an enemy unit. Come on. I haven't even shot yet, I think. Oh, there we go. But are they going to hit? That's the question. Well, might do, might not. Okay, I have to rush you forward. And you go into square. And wait a little bit longer. There we go, go into square. For some reason the cannons are actually targeting them instead of targeting the other artillery. I'm fairly sure I actually put them on targeting the artillery, but the reason for them doing that might just be that the cannons are out of range and then they just choose the, I guess, best targets, and I would agree that tends to be the cavalry, because cavalry is quite deadly in this mod, if you haven't already noticed. Speaking of, I'll use my deadly artillery and attack the... Did I say deadly artillery? I meant, of course, deadly cavalry, and charge the enemy artillery. I don't know what I said. Okay, they got some rangers. Hopefully they will fall prey to my guys. His line infantry is targeting my, or trying to target my cavalry, so I'll pull them back a bit. And Hessian Grenadiers, they are losing. That's good for me, very good for me. I'll take these guys out of square and run them up. And the English cavalry is now routing, so I can take my artillery and focus on my enemy line infantry. Oh yeah, there you go. If you missed those guys, you hopefully hit those guys. Okay, I got my cavalry back there, making retreat basically impossible. And hopefully I'll actually break them. That's my goal anyway. There we go. That looks very good. Oh, yet more cavalry. And more cavalry, which I thankfully noticed. Routed the English lines, so push up. And the cavalry isn't even facing me. And how's this fight going? I'm winning. Just what I wanted to see. Oh, my cavalry is actually routing now. It lost against the Hessian Grenadiers and the Colonial Line Infantry. And those guys just simply try to circumvent my cavalry and go with my line infantry instead. In squares, of course. Squares don't appear to be as effective in this game, but are actually better in this game. Well, might not be better, but what I mean by better is you can actually still deploy guys in square, even though they are getting attacked. So you can basically have a cavalry attacking this unit, and while they're being slaughtered by the cavalry, I can press form square, and more often than not, actually, I will win, which is a bit weird. It's very weird. Okay, they actually reached my cavalry. Good on you. Okay, send in press on my cavalry. The cavalry have not engaged yet, I think. Or do I have another cavalry unit? That's one, that's two, and okay, there's the one. They're trying to help this blob out. That won't happen. No, I was actually targeting the Hessian Grenadiers. That's why they behaved a bit weird. There we go. Yeah, they're in a square. Okay. Break off. Break off. And have you guys deal with them instead. Artillery is doing something. I don't know what, really. My opponents are, men are fighting an uphill battle, though. Well, thankfully, they do have a lot of morale, which is proving quite useful here. Okay, now the Englishmen back there routed. So I'll take one unit and go chasing after. And the other units, cavalry, actually I'll take the 39 one and go on and chase after. I have to try to kill off as many of their units as possible, so the defense of Quebec is weak as possible, I mean. Look at that. So awesome. And they are still in square. That's interesting. I'll run up, and most likely they will change from not being in square anymore, because square is quite silly when you're fighting one-on-one against another unit of infantry, line infantry. Okay, they broke off. I think I actually hit my own cavalry. They are landing dangerously close with my cavalry, so I'll stop my artillery completely. These guys are still in square, so now this musket volley is very deadly. You can see the numbers drop significantly. 70 to... okay, 66. But do remember that muskets are horribly inaccurate in this era. I'll continue on a little bit. I'll slaughter every one of them and go on and try to slaughter as many of them as possible. And yeah, I can basically speed things up a bit. Still got artillery here. Got one man left and he is stuck completely. Huh, looked like a running square. Which is appropriate because they were in the square when they turned and ran. Okay, 41, 39. Soon down to 20. Can't actually kill them off for some reason. Oh well. I love the music, but this battle has to end. Close victory, I guess. I think I killed many more than he killed of mine. But then again, I have no control of what the game tells me the victory is. And there you go. As you can see, not really a close victory. I would say decisive victory, at least. But now we can go forth towards Quebec. And okay, they have 1,300 men in garrison. That's interesting, but over 700 of them is angry mob, and further 300 of them is militia. And yeah, this is the army, the remnants of the army. The remnants? I think so. Of the army I just destroyed. As you can see, they are fairly damaged. But these guys obviously weren't in the fight. Might be a different... They have at least fought something, and they don't appear to be looking too good. So, hopefully, I will have an advantage in this battle. So, Battle for Quebec, New France. And here we are. While in the loading screen, I decided that basically my enemy is so bad, at least their infantry is so bad, that I might as well try and run over them with my cavalry and try to rush up the remaining line infantry units and get a decisive blow that way. I don't know how well that will work out, but obviously we will pretty soon see that. Got 2 units of militia back here, and I don't know what they'll do. They'll just stay here, I guess. Hidden in this forest. Yeah, why not? Got my general there. I don't want to risk his life. Not just yet. In any way. Okay, not that way. not in front of the cannons. Okay, those guys aren't actually firing. That's interesting. Okay, go for the armed citizenry. They shouldn't be faring too well against cavalry. There's the reinforcements. No. That's Firelock armed citizenry. Okay. They're back here for some reason. And here is the first unit, which is coming to help this city. Help Quebec. 3 cavalry units and 2 bodyguards, general's bodyguards. And then some meaty units. Some of them at least. Well, back to the fight. I'll try to actually get the battle going here. Or keep the battle under control, I should say. I think I'll silence the artillery for now. Okay, those guys are... Well, those guys actually left their mortars, which is interesting. Oh, nice swords they got. Kind of curved. Oh, that did look... Oh, that did look like... that did actually look like, not sabers, but the opposite, I guess. I don't know what that's called. The typical Ottoman sword, really. They are shattered. Okay, I'll go straight for his general's bodyguard. Actually, I'll just use 1 unit for that. I don't need the other one. Nope. There we go. That was my intention. Yeah, I'll try to get a charge in and see what damage I can do. And then I'll have to move up my line infantry and follow with my militia being in reserve. Okay. Provincial cavalry, now 1 of 3 and soon 0 of 3. At least it's routing. Come on, break. There we go. Now go for his general. Oh, I'll pull out my cavalry. And kind of cover the retreat with the other cavalry. And my line infantry is coming and getting ready for the fight. Go for the garrison militia. Or maybe not. They're closer, so I'll go for them instead. And I guess my artillery can now open fire again. I'll have you guys on the line infantry. Well, one on the militia. And you guys, well, you can go on the garrison militia. Well, you might be a bit close for comfort, but that'll have to do. Well, that's too late. I didn't hit any of my own troops though. Guess that's a plus. And really, we have to do this. Because there's no enemy right here. And of course my cavalry is getting caught up, which is always fun. I'll focus my artillery on this blob right here, which is a bit too close, but I'll have to deal with that. Come on! Get out! Just have to spam click on this. Really? They are not getting out. Wow. Really, guys? Well, at least the line battle is going. And it's going fairly well as well. But that's what happened when you're fighting pure militia. Okay, I'll have to take my regular units right there and go on. and help out my horses because they are absolutely stuck and can't do a damn thing. Okay. Advance on their proper line infantry. These guys are coming back from routing. We'll change that. Finally, these guys are getting bayonet charged, and that causes rout. So we'll outflank them. And we'll take our kinda healthy cavalry and silence our artillery and take these guys and charge their militia. Yeah, they are getting shot by the flank. They're getting shot at from the flank. There we go. Okay, stop firing. Actually, stop orders. Just stop the orders I gave you. There we go. And that's it, really. Oh, wait. These guys. I can basically take my cavalry and do this. I'll just collect them down here. Not these guys. Those are a bit too battered. And nothing. Well, at that range you can't really expect too much by artillery. Not unless there are huge blobs of men on the map. Okay, stop firing. And commence charge. Well, a bit too much chaos in this mode. And if you want to know how you do that, get into that camera mode, you press insert on your keyboard. And they're losing pretty decisively. They're killing a few of my horses. 1, 2, 3, 4. Not too many though. Oh well, they aren't breaking too fast, unfortunately. Just in case, I'll start advancing my infantry units. They are shaken, come on. 150 men lost. Still morale is decent, which is very interesting. This is the militia. They shouldn't really have any morale, and they generally don't. But somehow they have mustered a lot of courage when they fight my cavalry. Okay, now close to 200 men lost. Ah, there we go. I guess 200 was the magical number. And yeah, that's it. Battle for Quebec is won. United States, I crushed Britain. And hopefully we can do some bargaining now. And there we go. Victory. And this was a decisive for sure, just look at the numbers. Oh well, Quebec is now ours. And they're actually fairly happy with me, which is interesting, very interesting. And now I have a pretty big part of Canada actually. And oh yeah, look at that. This is one solid region. Oh wow. And that's not Greenland. Greenland should be... That's Greenland. Right there. Okay, we'll try one last time. And try to request peace. And you get your 2 regions back. Come on now, be reasonable. No, seriously? Well, what are the French saying to that offer? You'll get Quebec and everything. Peace? Ah, Louis the 16th. Well, you'll be dead soon, so... regions... Quebec and France... No. The AI is a bit unreasonable on hard difficulty, as you can clearly tell. And none of the Indians will bother trading with me. Spain is unfriendly, and they can't trade even. No, the ports in my region are at full capacity. Okay, I can't upgrade them because I don't have enough income, because I don't have enough trade. That's a pretty evil circle going there. Oh, there we go. My income is actually pretty okay the next turn. Montreal, however, is a bit unruly, so I'll lose that to rebels most likely. But I'll actually be, I'll actually manage to keep on to Quebec. I'll actually do that fairly reasonable. But that's it for now. I'll see you guys next time, and if you like this, comment, rate, and subscribe. And as always, and as previously stated, I will see you guys next time. Goodbye.